Thank God we're not playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Good
oh my
God,
God.
we're not in a
Hot tub.
in a real nice hot tub.
This hot tub's real nice. All right, we're gonna start. We got kind of a laugh, I guess. Right? Jimmy's fake sleepy laugh.
Aha! Guffaw! Yes, Jafar, not so fast, Guffaw.
Hey everybody, welcome to the PJC Cast, also known as the Proud Jacuzzi Crew, where we do Would You Rathers and other fun things. My name is Dane.
And I'm Jimmy.
Yeah, and I've been thinking about new names again.
For us?
Yeah, for the
I'll
podcast.
be Bimmy.
No, not our personal name. Names for the podcast.
Okay, I'll be Dane.
Okay, what's my name?
Bimmy.
Am I a smoker who loves to sing? Anyway, I was thinking Question Bubbles.
Question Bubbles.
What do you think? Name of the podcast. Hey everyone, welcome to Question Bubbles.
The
podcast name. No more PJC Cast. Get it out of here.
The Bubbling Podcast with even bubbling in our questions. That's our catchphrase.
What if we...
Where the bubbles, we pop your bubbles for free.
What if we change both of our name to Mark, and we call it Question Marks? Hey everyone, welcome to Question Marks. My name's Mark.
My name's Mark. And we are pens.
Oh. Felt pens.
You're gonna use us to put the dot on it. The question dot, that is.
Hey everyone, you ready to put the dot on it?
It's us, Mark and Mark.
Mark. I'm Mark, and he's
I'm also
Mark.
Wait, just every intro we fuck it up, like.
And we're gonna put the dot on it.
And we're gonna mark you up. It's a sex podcast. You didn't expect that. Didn't expect that one. We're rebranding.
Left term. I mean, but people who've listened to this podcast will probably expect us to go sexual eventually, right?
Center.
Left of center. Anyway, yeah, we do Would You Rather.
And we're in a hot
tub. There's a hot tub.
I'm really excited about the hot tub.
Okay, but seriously, keep thinking of. I want you throughout this episode to come up with alternative podcast titles for this podcast.
Yeah, I have an idea.
Okay.
We have to get a third podcast member.
Uh-oh. We've never done
Mark.
that.
Their name is also Mark.
What's it called?
3 Marks. Question. No, it's Question Marks, but it's got 3 S's.
Oh, okay. Marks.
Question marks. And we're also snakes.
We're snakes. And we're snakes also. We've got fangs.
Yeah.
And we're slithery.
Yeah, and then we just have to... But we're still in a hot tub. The hot tub is just made entirely out of water and snake food. Mice.
And we can't let Indiana Jones listen to it.
He'll get scared.
He'll get so scared. He'll be like, oh, why has it got to be these guys?
I don't like snakes. I got a scar on my face because of a snake time one time. I whipped myself. That's the plot of that movie.
That's the whole plot.
That's the one I watched the most of, was Last Crusade.
To quote Brian Warlock, we named the dog Indiana. Third member. Anyway, we're doing Breakfast Would You Rathers this week.
Oh, okay.
I Googled and tweeted in that order Breakfast Would You Rathers. And
what's your favorite breakfast?
Like a French toast potato time with bacon and sausage and scrambled eggs.
Hell yeah.
I want it all, baby. I want it all.
Good. I get it. There's a kitchen sink omelet.
Oh.
And it's got it all.
It's got ceramic.
Yeah. It gives it a crunch.
Stainless steel.
Crunch. a crunch in my intestines. Crunch them up.
Jimmy is like some ancient birds where he needs aggregate to help digest the harder bits of food he eats.
Lest I perish.
So he eats, but he's refined. So he eats porcelain,
not bone.
not bone, not pebbles.
I don't regurgitate a pellet. I'm not an owl.
No, you're not an owl.
I'm not an owl.
We can all agree. Jimmy's not an owl.
I'm not an owl.
Question owls with me, Dane, and my
Podcast owl mate Mark.
Hoo-hoo.
My name's Mark. I'm an owl.
Who's a question?
Who's a question? Who's a
Who?
question?
Who?
Polly want a question. I'm an owl.
Oh, no. Anyway, Jimmy, I didn't just find one breakfast would you rather list. I didn't just find two. I, in fact, found three.
How long are they all?
Not too long. The first two aren't very long. But guess where two of them come from?
I'm
I'm going to ruin it. I'm going to ruin it. It's BuzzFeed.
Okay, it's BuzzFeed.
Two of them are from BuzzFeed. It's pretty much the same
shit.
Same shit, different day.
That's the name of the podcast.
Same shit, different day.
With 2 marks.
Yeah, not gonna let that go,
It's a really long one. It's a really
Same
long title.
shit, different day with 2 marks. The
Yeah.
podcast.
What a god! I mean,
You know what we do
how
here.
How funny would that? Like, if we're imagine we're established comedians with names that are well known.
Yeah,
We
have a
start a
following. We have a
podcast
following.
called 2 Marks, and we call ourselves Mark. Like, how fucking absurdist, amazing
Very
would that
absurdist.
I love
Super
that.
absurdist.
be? And you just never bring attention to it.
People would be all like, WTF?
But his name's not Mark.
Lock the gate. Mark Maron. Okay, the title of this article is, do you have the same breakfast preference as everyone else? It's time to find out. This is from May 1st, 2020.
You a fucking breakfast normie, or aren't you?
As Ron Swanson once said, there has never been a sadness that can't be cured by breakfast food. This is by Angelica Martinez.
Can I just talk about a pet peeve real quick before you dive into
Yeah,
it?
sure.
Conservatives using Ron Swanson in memes.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all.
They talk about a whoosh, huh?
That's all, yeah.
Talk about it right over their head.
I don't need to get it more into it.
No, that's
I think
you
we
just
all
touch
understand.
on it. Just the chive probably uses Ron Swanson.
Oh,
You know.
man, I looked. Okay, real quick. So again, I
Doing
need to
a
interrupt.
chive dip, not a chive dive.
When I went to make this week's podcast image, I Googled the chive because I put a big C on there's something about Mary's face. That
Right.
was the image. I thought it would be better, but the chive's logo is also just bad.
It's a
so
bad
I had to
logo.
work with what I had. However, when I just Googled the chive and went to image search, it was nothing but bikini babes.
Yeah.
100%. I had to narrow my search using more words.
They put up a front that they're like, no, we
like other stuff. We're
like-
not a porno site.
but they're like Maxim if Maxim didn't,
Cost anything.
if Maxim had not humility, if Maxim was embarrassed.
Yeah.
Like Maxim is very
Maxim's
bold-faced.
a little embarrassed.
I don't
They have
know.
articles
I guess so.
about man stuff.
First question, pancakes or waffles?
Waffles.
Waffles,
Keep
same.
the syrup trapped.
What do you think won?
Pancakes, though.
Pancakes did won by a slim margin.
Yeah.
54% pancakes.
I don't think I'm going to guess the margin this time. Move things along.
Yeah. French toast or crepes? French toast for me.
I think I would rather have crepes, but I also think French toast is a winner. Crepes are more unique. They're special.
Yeah, they are special, but I like French toast better.
French toast
I love French toast.
It's rough.
Oh my god.
It's I like it. I
Crunchy
like
on
it
the
in a
outside,
sense, but sometimes
soft in the inside.
it's easy to mess up. I think.
It is easy to mess up.
And crepes are
The full stop.
yeah, they're easy to mess up, and crepes are. I mean, you could burn them, but they're hard to mess up.
Jordan likes his French toast
Well done.
Well done. He wants them firm.
Yeah.
I like a soft one. I like
Eggy.
a crunchy on the outside. I want it to be
Raw.
custard-like.
Raw.
I want the egg to be separated from the bread. I want just a raw egg on top of a piece
I want
of bread.
a chicken to shit on this on this thing. Shit out a fresh egg for it to crack, for a chef to take the 2 shells, carefully remove
right.
them, and for it to be served.
I want my French toast to be prehistoric.
Yeah.
I want ancient raptors. I want to fight a raptor to get to my piece of bread in its stomach.
Yeah. The raptor ate the bread.
The raptor ate the bread. New podcast.
With 2 marks. The raptor's names are Mark.
This raptor's name is Mark. My name's Dane. 51% would rather French toast.
51, you say?
Yeah,
Wow,
51, right down the middle. Side of bacon, ham, or sausage. We got a Trippo Dippo.
That's tough. I love bacon, but I feel like in a general... it's tough. That's tough. It's the 3 options.
Consider we're on the internet.
I mean, well, bacon's going to win.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not asking about that. I'm thinking about me. Because I love a good ham slice.
Yeah, you like a side of ham, huh?
I love a side of ham, but I also really, really like breakfast sausage.
You know what they call it at breakfast places? Ham steak.
Yeah, but
You
that's
never think about it, but it's called a ham steak.
sometimes.
Ham steak.
Sometimes it's just called fucking ham.
Yeah, if you want a
So
side of ham.
I'm going to pick breakfast sausage, but it's very close.
Same. I pick sausage too. 61 bacon, 33 sausage, which I'm kind of happy about.
Wait,
and
it's
then
10%?
6%
Or
ham.
6% ham.
6%
That's too
ham.
little.
And it's well browned ham too. You got a little picture of a well browned ham
yeah,
down
that looks
there.
so good.
It
I
does
want
look
that.
pretty good. Hash browns or skillet potatoes? I gotta say hash browns. I
Hash
like the
browns, yeah,
crispy,
hash browns.
salty.
They're fun.
Skillet potatoes, when done right, you can't beat them. But if I'm
They're also easy to fuck up.
9 times out of 10, I'm going for the browns.
Because hash browns are hard to fuck up.
Yeah. What do you think?
Hash browns.
Hash browns, 67%.
This is an easier one. to
Yeah, we're just
understand
flying
general
through it. It's
consensus.
easy breezy, beautiful. Cover bacon.
Cover breakfast.
Cover breaking.
Breaking?
Breaking. Steak and eggs.
Cover
or
breakfast. That's the podcast name.
Cover We were going to be the Breakfast Dojo. I don't know if you remember that, but that was a possible title for this podcast. The Breakfast Dojo. Wow.
So also, I'll never forget until the day I die
The butts?
that on this list was an option called bitch salad. and it didn't get immediately
didn't,
eliminated,
no.
and I could not believe it. It was so funny.
Yeah, have you heard that new episode of Bitch Salad?
Also, wasn't it taqueria?
Yeah.
Was like on there, but the
Talk.
word talk, and I'm like, that is a funny pun, but it is like,
Yeah, it's unacceptable.
nobody will
Problematic.
find- it's that, but it's also, how do you tell someone it's taqueria, but spell it wrong?
Talk.
Taqueria.
But not like the powder. Wait, hold on. Steak and eggs or chicken and waffles?
Ooh.
Chicken and waffles for me, 100%.
Yeah, I think steak and eggs is gonna win, but chicken and waffles for me.
You're wrong. 65% for chicken and
I
waffles.
want chicken and waffles.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Right now.
We can't.
Right now.
All of it, besides the chicken itself, is not keto.
Right now.
We're not allowed.
You can make a keto waffle.
They made a chicken and waffle breakfast cereal at one point.
I hate that. That's the name of the podcast. Hate that.
That's Jimmy's podcast.
Hate that.
I think you've said that at least once an episode for the last several episodes.
That sounds about
Hate
right.
that.
Sounds about right.
Breakfast sandwich or breakfast burrito? Not even a question. Burrito all the way. And I love me a sandwich.
Breakfast sandwiches are pretty good.
Sandwich
but
is my favorite food.
breakfast is just a good meal.
Breakfast is the tippy top.
Tippy top.
Oh, baby. If we were doing Marry, Fuck, Kill right now, I'd marry and fuck breakfast. And then I'd kill it by eating it. 71% said breakfast sandwich? Come on.
They're afraid. They're racist is what it is.
65.8 thousand people are wrong. Bagels or donuts? Bagels for me, baby. Bagels.
But I think donuts is going to win.
You're actually wrong.
Wow.
It's 54% of people like bagels
close.
better. Omelet, eggs Benedict, or quiche?
Omelet. What is eggs Benedict? Has that got the sauce?
Eggs Benedict has the sauce. It's a poached egg. It's
Yeah,
like
steal
an
it.
English muffin or some sort of bread, and then it is a meat. So your bacon or your piece of ham or something.
Ham
Generally, ham steak is traditional, and then a poached egg with hollandaise sauce on top.
That's complicated. Omelet. You cook eggs. Put shit in eggs. Done. Omelet.
Step 1 of an omelet. Get yourself some eggs.
Cook
Go to prehistoric Americas.
Get a raptor.
Get a raptor. Squeeze an egg out of it.
Just hug it from behind. It's like a Heimlich, but you're pooping an egg out
Right.
of it.
Start punching that egg real hard
Yeah.
into the ground. But like hard ground so that the egg doesn't absorb into the ground.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Get yourself a dragon.
Okay.
Prehistoric dragon.
Okay.
Have it breathe some fire on that thing.
With the Heimlich, another Heimlich.
With the classic culinary Heimlich move on animals. Chop up like some bell peppers, some onion, some
Prehistoric bird feathers.
edible bird feathers.
They're made out of meat.
Legendary meat bird.
Yeah, the legendary meat bird. You haven't heard of the legendary meat bird?
It's a rare bird that tastes like chicken, but its feathers are beef, which is beautifully marbled.
They were
beef.
ate to extinction is the deal.
Because they were too delicious.
Yeah, just like
what
the
do you
dodo. They
want?
don't tell you about the dodo, but they ate them.
The dodos were the ones that ate the meat bird.
Yeah, and then we ate the dodos because they had the drippings on them, the residue.
You leave a meat bird out in the sun too long, it's going to smell too good.
Yeah, the sopping dodo is what they call them.
It's permaculture where you breed the meat bird and the dodo next to each other so that when the meat bird's out in the sun too long, you got the dodo there to drip up the drippings.
Yeah, and then
slurp up the
and then you
slurpins.
just lick the dirt because it's all just.
And then you lick the dirt. Oh no. And then you got that grit for your own digestion and you don't have to eat
Yeah, just
toilets
like we were
anymore.
talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called a callback.
Yeah.
Anyway. You know what? I'm going to say Eggs Benedict because I like the combination of all those things more than I like omelets.
It's fancy. I like omelets, though. I
Yeah.
like a simple.
Who do you think's coming out on
Omelets.
top? Yeah, it's 52% omelets, 34% Eggs Benedict, and 14% quiche. Oh, they get millennial on us.
Uh-oh.
Avocado toast or acai bowl?
Avocado toast. Come on.
It is avocado toast. Acai bowls are really just a smoothie
Sugar.
in a bowl.
With granola.
It's a smoothie in a bowl.
And they're fucking big.
So
They're enormous. There's so much
too
bowl.
much of it.
And then people are like, the acai has so many antioxidants. And then you're like, yeah, but
I can't breathe when I eat it
it's sugar.
because my body's like kicking out all the oxygen.
You just gotta take it, yeah, because then it's like that scene in Aliens. You remember the scene in Aliens when they all suffocated and died
From
That was
eating
the end of the
acai
movie?
bowls.
Yeah. Right before the chest bursters. showed up.
Aliens, acai bowls, dollar sign, dollar
Parallels
sign.
never end.
Game over, man.
My two favorite characters on Aliens were Mark and Mark.
Mark Maron and Mark Summers.
Yeah, don't forget them.
It's where they got their start. 57% wanted the avocado
Yeah,
toast.
only though. Interesting.
Biscuit, croissant, or English muffin.
Biscuit. Well, okay, hold on.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm choosing biscuit for breakfast. Hold on, because I'm thinking about biscuits and gravy is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's a good think. That's a good think.
I think croissants is gonna win. However,
Interesting. Because
people
it's
like-
BuzzFeed.
yeah, and people like croissants. I don't know.
People do like.
Croissants aren't that exciting, but people like them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that
They
right?
taste pretty good. They're flaky.
They're fine.
They're fine. But a biscuit. Ooh, fresh biscuit. Ooh.
I like a biscuit more. I don't feel like unless you're having it with gravy, that's
I'm
like
going to choose biscuit too.
traditionally like a
Damn,
breakfast
Jimmy, you
thing.
got it. 58%
Oh.
want croissants, 23 biscuits, 19 the nooks and the crannies.
I used to like English muffins a lot.
I like them. Finally, sweet or savory breakfast. Gotta go savory.
I mean, savory.
Yeah. Because if you're going just a sweet breakfast, what are you even doing?
You're gonna have a sugar crash.
What do you wear sweatpants on public transportation?
Yes.
Probably if you're eating sweet breakfasts.
And then because it's covered in the drippings, the sweet breakfast drippings
You got-
of a glazed donut left over.
Glazed donut dodo.
Because here's the deal. Like, I dropped my donut on the ground,
Yeah.
the glazed side down, and I'm like, it's okay. I'll just wipe the dirt off. So I take the glazed donut, wipe it on my sweatpants, and this is all happening on the train. So I just sort of wipe off all the COVID and all the crap and on my sweatpants, and then eat the donut. And
that's your
everyone looks
breakfast.
at me, and their eyes are wide, and it's just because they're jealous.
And then they all start clapping.
Yeah.
And then I found $5. All right.
And then 2 marks gave me a medal.
That was a longish list.
Was
but,
it?
it was pretty good.
What about the other 2?
Here comes the second BuzzFeed list.
Uh-oh. Is it different?
This BuzzFeed was almost exactly 1 year previous. Posted February 20th, 2019. No joke, this is the hardest breakfast would you rather you'll ever take.
Okay.
It's the most important meal of the day. This is by a community contributor. Pancakes or waffles, already did that. Cereal or granola?
Cereal. Well, I mean, yeah, cereal. If I'm gonna have
I like
anything in
granola.
Milk, I would rather just have cereal.
The sexy answer is 69% cereal. It's true. They put avocado toast and French toast against each other, which I think is unfair.
2 different toasts, apples and oranges.
Yeah. I'm going to go French toast again, and I am correct, 71%.
I would have guessed I would have chosen avocado toast. Over
Interesting.
French toast. I like avocado.
Oh, they put Eggs Benedict against waffles again. Cinnamon rolls or chocolate croissants? Cinnamon rolls.
100%.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. It's 100%. No, I'm joking. It's 57% cinnamon rolls. And 161.7 thousand people are wrong because cinnamon rolls are better than chocolate croissants. Coffee or breakfast smoothie? This is an interesting one.
Huh.
It's kind of the sweet and savory. And it's 2 different people, isn't it?
It's for sure. I mean, I would choose smoothie because I don't really like coffee.
Yeah. What if it was a frappe?
A pumpkin
Starbucks,
spice
yeah.
latte.
Yeah.
A latte.
Yeah.
I mean, then that, yeah. But because I don't care about smoothie really either. But
I used to love smoothies. I came up with weird smoothies when I was a kid.
go on.
One time, I got into a smoothie craze period of my life where I was they called me Smoothie Dane. And it wasn't.
And you were so smooth. Your skin was so smooth, like a baby's batom.
And like I slicked back my hair, and all the ladies loved me. But also, I made smoothies in the spinning one, the glass,
bullet?
the glass
blender?
spinning. Yeah, that's the one. I also hated broccoli.
Go on.
I hated my vegetable broccoli. So much so that I was like, you know what would help if me eat this? What if I made it into a smoothie?
Oh.
But instead of making a green smoothie and instead of using like raw broccoli, I used partially cooked, like all the way cooked broccoli and put it in a fruit smoothie. And it was the worst. And I
Dan, you can only get away with a little ounce of wheatgrass in there. You can't.
And I had 2 giant glasses of this lukewarm, sweet broccoli shit that I had to down because that was the deal. Anyway, I'm picking coffee.
Broccoli.
My God.
Drink.
56%.
What if they made V8, but it was broccoli? You think I would sell?
No.
V8 sells for some reason. I don't know who's
So instead of
fucking
tomato-
buying V8.
Yeah, people like V8
Why?
because they like it. Why? It's got a lot of sugar in it too.
Well, I also don't understand that because it's the most unsweet thing you'll ever drink.
But it's got, tomatoes,
All
got
tomato
sugar.
and quote unquote vegetables.
Quote unquote supposed vegetables. 56% want the breakfast smoothies. I don't know who's voting in this stuff. It's wild.
I think people are. I think in this instance the framing of it matters because if you want, what do you want for breakfast? A coffee that you're probably already gonna have, or a smoothie that will fill you, kind of.
Coffee.
So I can get behind that.
I want coffee. I want coffee right now. The last list, and this is probably the one we should have done the whole time, but this is the list that came out first, and it's the best one, and they beat BuzzFeed by 2 months.
Wow.
This is from famous Chips family restaurant since 1966.
I want chips. I want chocolate chips. Chips.
It's just a family restaurant's website, and they
Hey.
did a Would You Rather breakfast edition posted on December 16th, 2019 by Chips Restaurant. We got a preamble. Let's play a little game. The game of Would You Rather has been around for a very long time. The point is to present questions that are almost
Christ.
impossible to answer, such as would you rather have 7 fingers on both hands or 7 toes on each foot?
They explain the internet has explained what a would you rather is so often that I almost wonder if people actually don't know.
Right? Difficult question, we know, but we're making it even harder with questions related to the best meal of all time. Breakfast!
Oh my god.
Indecisive people, get ready, because this is going to be one difficult read. Jimmy, would you rather always eat breakfast in bed or always eat breakfast out?
Out. I don't want to eat breakfast in bed. Get crumbs all up in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it when other people make me breakfast, so I'm gonna do breakfast out
I mean,
also.
yeah. I thought you meant breakfast in bed. They're
Now-
both neither. You don't have to make breakfast in either case.
Before, each of these has a little retort, which I didn't realize. But after asking the question, they say, we're going to start off with an easy one. The best thing about this question is you don't have to choose chips or no chips because we deliver right to your nightstand. Now, the only choice you need to make is, whose bed are you leaving crumbs in?
That's a risque. That's a dirty question.
Number 2, for the rest of your life, would you only eat pancakes topped with fruit or chocolate pancakes? Yeah, I'm going to go chocolate. 'Cause
Chocolate
then,
is the more fun answer.
yeah, I'm going to go
If
chocolate.
it was if I actually had to, I'd probably pick fruit so that I'm like, I'll die a little slower. You know?
Aren't pancakes a vessel for transporting Vermont maple syrup regardless? What are you choosing? They follow a question with a question. Number 3. Would you rather only eat pancakes or only eat eggs for an entire month? Eggs, baby.
Yeah, I mean, assuming that we got the would you rather magic and I don't die.
Right.
I mean, eggs.
Of course. Well, I mean,
Can I put stuff on the eggs?
yeah,
Then yeah.
put stuff on the pancakes too,
Okay.
like eggs.
Ooh.
There's the classic bit from the indomitable Dane Cook, who talks about how you're always so excited for pancakes. No, wait, that's not Dane Cook. I think it's Mitch Hedberg.
Mitch Hedberg.
My
By the
God.
end, you're fucking sick of them.
And then by the end, you're fucking sick of them. How did I get Mitch Hedberg and Dane Cook
very different.
mixed up?
Dane Cook put a cashew on his wiener.
He did. I'm laughing at you bringing it up, not that it's funny,
I mean, Dane Cook is fine. He's a fine comedian.
I guess.
There's nothing wrong with him. He just,
I have a personal vendetta for reasons I won't get into here.
Your name is Dane.
What? Oh, yeah, I guess. I guess that's right.
I guess we'll just have to
I
rebrand
guess.
as
Mark
two
and
Marks.
Marky Mark.
And then I won't get called Jimmy Neutron anymore.
Hey.
You won't get called Dane Cook anymore.
That's true. I'm going to
Two
go
marks.
eggs because I don't want to get sick of pancakes. Would you rather be able to only smell your food or only taste your food?
Only
Taste.
taste it. What a
Taste.
ridiculous question. They're getting worse. They're getting a little worse.
This is tough. We're going to side with Mr. Chip here and choose only taste our food. Because if Mr. Chip doesn't have a nose, then we don't need one either.
What are our Mark last names?
Mark Fark.
It's pretty good. You're Mark. Okay, you're Mark Fark and I'm Mark Fork.
The two Marks.
Mark Fark and Fork. Mark Fark and Mark Fork. Welcome in. 2 marks. We're in a hot tub still, though.
We only eat eggs here.
We don't eat eggs.
We boil them in the hot tub.
We're binded. We're bound.
We're bound by eggs. Plus, is syrup even a food? What do you think? Would you rather give up coffee or mimosas for 365 days? That's a year for the layman.
I'll give up mimosas.
Yeah, I'll give up mimosas too. You don't even drink coffee.
I don't even drink coffee, but I less than that drink mimosas.
Jimmy,
Hi.
have you ever had a coffee with a splash of real Vermont maple syrup?
Certainly not.
They presuppose the answer by saying, why not? We know which one we can't give up. Which breakfast drink are you giving up? There's a lot of questions. Would you rather always have home fries as your side with eggs or bacon as your... Oh, wait. Would you rather have home fries as your side with eggs or bacon as your side with eggs?
I mean, bacon and eggs
Yeah, bacon
is
and eggs.
is the food, not home fries and eggs.
Maple glazed home fries doesn't exactly roll off our maple glazed tongue. Sorry, homies, but bacon is on the menu.
I like it when people are like, they're like trying so hard to be funny.
I gotta find out about chips because they're got such a boner for maple syrup. Holy
is
shit!
it in Vermont?
Every single one of these,
Is it
maybe.
Vermont?
I don't know.
I don't know why I think Vermont has maple syrup, though. Maybe they do.
Vermont maple syrup because they kept saying Vermont maple syrup in this thing.
Maybe that's why I've been impressioned upon.
Okay, I'm clicking on locations
Okay.
of chips. Chips locations. They've got 5 locations. They want to know my device's location.
Tell it Vermont.
Fairfield, Orange, Weatherfield, Southbury. Where is this?
I like Vermont. I love Vermont. I know I need
You know what?
unique Vermont.
Wait. It is Vermont. They're in Vermont.
It'd be a little weird if they weren't in Vermont.
We figured it out. We figured it out together.
But are there maple trees in Vermont?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I like
Come on.
maple
They
trees.
got all-day burgers here, too. That's cool.
All day. What does that
Anyway,
mean?
we're moving on.
What does that mean? An all day burger?
You can eat burgers at any time.
Oh, I thought it was like what they put on.
Name a time, Jimmy.
25th hour.
It's 1 a.m.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's 1 a.m. Hypothetically.
Yeah. You get a quarter pounder at that time.
It's, you know what that is?
Name another
That's,
time. Name another time.
the skipped hour on a leap year.
That's Western. That's a Western burger, baby. You get some onion rings on there and some barbecue sauce. Shit.
And then you shoot a bullet into the void.
Name another time.
The 1,000,000th day that was spent in the movie Groundhog Day.
Blue cheese and bacon.
Okay.
Yeah. That's when you get that burger.
Okay, good. I'm glad that I know that. I do love blue cheese. That is my favorite burger. What about... Okay, let me ask you about this burger.
Uh-huh.
It's got a clock on it. It's a steampunk burger. And then if you're lucky, if it's your birthday, they'll put a little top hat on the burger. And that top hat also has gears on
It
it.
has a little gear on
And
it.
then you can just live your steampunk fantasy, baby.
Jimmy, we're going to move on to ruminations, also known as lonely homes.
Lonely home.
Where we take 2 people, one searching for a renter and the other searching to rent. That makes sense, right? We'll get it. We'll get it one of
Yeah.
these days. It's fine. I'm going to go first
Okay.
because these are both kind of ambiguous.
Okay.
They're a little something. All right, mine is $200 private room available in this place, a harbor house. I don't know
A boat.
what a harbor house is.
It's a home for a boat.
But it's on land, so I don't know. Anyway, I'm looking for someone fun, energetic, open-minded, and responsible to provide domestic services in exchange for a rent-free private bedroom with attached bathroom in my 3-bedroom house on a great street near the harbor.
Okay. I'm with you.
So $200 private room is false. They want to do rent-free to do domestic services.
Oh.
I'm the only person living here.
You're talking about fucking?
Well, here we go, because I'm the only other person living here, and only in town 1 to 2 weeks a month, only half the month. Meaning you'll have to be very comfortable living alone much of the time and looking after the house.
Uh-huh.
What does that mean? How do you look after a house? You just clean
You
it.
gotta feed it. You gotta make sure you put in enough scraps in the garbage. That's what the house eats, is your garbage.
Only if you're seriously interested in this type of arrangement and fit all the above criteria.
This type of arrangement.
Email me with some info about yourself and why you'd be a good fit. Look forward to hearing from some great people. It's just shades of mystery on this one. Shades of mystery. First they put $200 and then they do the bait and switch and say, if you live here and take care of my home,
it's free.
Is this like an escape home? Like I'm there 1 to 2 weeks a month.
That does seem.
Is that a work home?
Yeah, I don't know what that must mean. I don't know what jobs you work 1 to 2 weeks a month. 1 to 2.
1 to 2. 1 to 2.
I mean, that seems like a pretty sweet deal. I mean, like
it seems like it's too good to be true.
It certainly is.
Free domestic services.
Let's move in.
You and me.
Let's call them.
Hey, this is Mark and Mark. We want to rent your home. Is 2 people okay, or can it only be 1?
Well, you'd both have to pay. You'd have to share it. Split the rent.
You'd both have to suck my dick.
Oh.
1 to 2 weeks a month.
Okay.
Never ending.
Never ending. The whole time I'm home.
For the whole
just
the 1
go.
to
Just
2
keep
weeks.
a suckling.
So I don't know what's going on here.
Wild. So mine is very short.
It's very short. It's a little tidbit.
I don't. Okay. Title is 650 elder-aged woman to rent room in May.
Now this was posted in the room rental, not looking for room section. So I'm making you the renter because of that.
Okay. So I want to read some of the important things on the side there, the tags. So it says flooring, wood, good to know. It is being described as a 0-bedroom shared bath home. Laundry on site, street parking, no private bath. Room, not private. Okay.
Wait.
That's what all the tags say on the side.
Okay.
So then the body of it just says very simply, full-size bed, new mattress, shared bath, large washer dryer available, shared kitchen, close to Coliseum, BART, and 880 freeway. Please leave message, no text, please. Thank you. That's it. That's all. There's no bedroom. It's not a bedroom.
What is it?
It's not a bedroom, but it says to rent a room. I'm guessing that
there's so many questions.
Because you're right. Because the title sounds like I am an elder woman that needs to rent, and this is my budget.
Yeah.
But also, that's not what it is.
But that's not what it is. It's 0 bedrooms.
0 bedrooms. But it's available May 1st.
But it is available May 1st, and we got
in the
that
past
going.
Now, but very soon from now.
So maybe what it is this elderly woman is going to bring over a bunch of wood flooring and their own laundry unit and move into this house to take care of it.
That sounds pretty good. That's some sort of magic house shit.
Just starts laying down hardwood floors over your carpet.
Don't mind me, dearie. Hardwood's better. Did I ever tell you about?
Hold on. We'll put a pause on that. Did we find a match? I think if this woman is looking for a room, I think this might be the arrangement.
Yeah, all right.
Right?
Because while she's gone, she can take care of the house by rebuilding it.
With her wood floors and in sweet laundry.
Yeah. So
interesting. Yeah, grandma's story. Jimmy's family corner, back from the dead.
With my grandparents.
Yeah.
There was a hallway to all the bedrooms. And this hallway was carpeted.
Known as the bedroom hallway.
Yeah. And I don't know what the deal was. I guess the rooms had different carpet. It wasn't all one part of the same carpet.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandma was talking about, under this carpet, we've got these nice hardwood floors. And we should really tear up that carpet and see those hardwood floors. And I'm thinking I've known that my whole life that these carpets have been here. So I'm like thinking to myself, how old and crappy are these hardwood floors going to be looking? And I was like, maybe don't do that.
Yeah.
And if we want hardwood floors, let's
Pay for them.
make new hardwood floors, which I'm sure my grandpa was just thrilled about.
But
But I went away on a trip one weekend, and then I think it was because I went away that my grandma decided, like, now's the time.
now's the time. Jimmy's
We
not
can't
here.
argue about it. And so she had my poor grandpa tear up the carpet, and the floor, of course, underneath looked like a horror show.
Oh no.
Dry, hardwood floor. I mean, it's like you nailed all the rug carpet over it.
Yeah.
So like it's not good anymore. The wood is not good, and it won't make it good.
Didn't make it good.
And that's all. That's my hardwood floor story. And then they just left it, but immediately she got a big long rug to cover up the hardwood because it sucked.
Did they bring up the tacks? Like all there's a tack strip along the edge.
They must have made it safe,
Okay.
but it was ugly, and the boards weren't like level anymore,
Right.
and like it was just a big disaster. Because I'm sure it was
You gotta
hardwood
put-
from like the 70s.
You gotta put work into hardwood.
You gotta put the hard work into hardwood.
Yeah, that's right.
It's the hard work that makes it good.
That's the one. We're going to do Would You Rather Bot. Would You Rather Bot is a GPT to neural network that asks Would You Rather questions on Twitter. Go to @WYR_bot and follow this account. 8,339 followers. That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good for a AI
It's
account.
hard to get followers on Twitter.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing? It's me, Twitter man.
That's what you got for me, huh? After all that, you got Twitter, man?
No, but like a superhero, I'm like, hey, it's me, Twitter man. And just imagine like my whole body is covered in like
Feathers.
feathers and like
Meaty
like a
feathers.
lycra bodysuit, you know.
Sure.
And my face is covered, but I got a belt, and on the belt buckle is the Twitter
Right.
bird, and I'm like, hey, wanna fuck?
And then I come up and I've got straight cut bangs in there and like it's a bright neon color. And I've got perfectly round, thick rimmed glasses and just a lot of like bright patterns. And I'm like, hey, I'm Tumblr dude and I'm here to post lewd pictures.
And then I'm like, aren't you dead?
No,
Tumblr
I've just gone underground with it.
Oh, there's a lot of dirt on you.
They stopped policing me and my body.
I thought what they did was specifically the opposite.
No, they made a big show of it, but now I can just do whatever I want.
Oh, okay. All that
Tumblr, dude.
all that scat porn, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
All those cursed hashtags.
And then I just shit on the ground.
Hell yeah, through your suit, through the suit, like so many Play-Doh machines.
Jimmy, would you rather cake with a bowl of ice cream or hamburger with a cheeseburger?
I kind of want hamburger with a cheeseburger. I'm gonna be honest. Cake with an ice cream is more normal, but cheeseburger with a hamburger or
Okay.
whatever, vice versa. is
You
more what I
you
want.
are the server, and I'm at your restaurant.
Okay.
So come up to my table. What are you eating?
I'm a horse. That's like
okay.
clopping. I'm a centaur. Hello, sir. I'm a centaur. Welcome to Centaur Burgers. How are you?
Hi. Yeah. What's your special?
The centaur burger with the side of cheeseburger.
Is that real centaur?
Well, we don't like to brag, but we are cannibals.
So in this situation, Jimmy, you would have been the straight man, and I would have made the side of cheeseburger joke, because that's not the thing that usually happens. But you went full
Immediately
character.
turned into a centaur.
You turned into a centaur, and then you made the joke.
Wait, I thought it was what was on the order.
Generally,
Okay,
you
let's
don't.
start over. Okay,
you
I'm a
don't
centaur. I got
get-
6 legs. I'm a weird centaur. I'm weird.
You don't get the
I'm
side
weirder
of
than
burger.
before.
You don't get the side of burger, so it's the person asking for it that's the weird one. But you just offered it as a centaur. I don't know if you know how comedy works, buddy.
I forgot.
I mean,
All
I
of
could
it.
be the straight guy, the straight man in this one. So you know, we'll do it that way. Okay,
Okay,
you come.
I'm
You're
a centaur.
six-legged centaur.
I'm a centaur. Okay.
All right. So I'll be the straight man. Yeah. Cyclops.
Well, hello, sir. It's me, the
Ah!
six-legged centaur.
What the fuck?
I know it's weird, but
What is wrong with your body?
I've got 6 legs. We're in Narnia. Don't
Oh,
make too big a
oh,
deal
God.
about it.
Oh God. Oh my God.
What can I get for you, sir?
Your dick is so long.
Thank you. I hope you have Narnian money, because it's all we don't take U.S. I know you all you Brits come in through that closet with your pounds
All right.
and your coins.
Let me just reach into my pocket. It's Turkish delight.
Oh, we'll take
What?
it. We'll take it.
Oh,
That's
oh,
payment.
all
That's,
I've got
that's
is
like that's like a
Turkish
gold
delight.
coin to us.
Okay.
Okay, now what can I get you?
Can I have a menu, please?
Here you go. Here's the menu.
It was just in your hand the entire time.
I was holding
Oh
it.
yeah. All right.
You'll find it only has 2 items on it, though.
Are you just?
It has 2 items, but it's a menu.
It
It's a
looks
full
like
menu.
looks like you got a hamburger and a cheeseburger,
That's right.
but
You-
I can only get them at the same time.
Yeah, or you can get ice cream with a cake.
That's 4 items, isn't it?
They're 2 items, sir. 2 items.
It's wait.
Because you have to order them together. We have 2 menu items.
In this bleeding Narnia, the land of the free,
It's a land of the pay for your food. Yes.
with Turkish delight.
It's like gold. You can with this you could order 10 issues, 10 orders.
10 issues of Maxim magazine.
We have them in the back. I'm a centaur. You think we don't have Maxim magazine in Narnia? Of course we do. I'm a centaur
Centaur's famously horny for bikini pictures
of
of
humans.
humans. You know, if you fold them just right,
Sort of looks like that.
kind of looks
They
like.
got a little bit of extra leg going on over there.
I'll take the hamburger with sort of a cheeseburger, I guess.
Thank you. That'll be the Turkish delight. I've already consumed it,
You're welcome.
and now I'll go.
Scene.
And here I go cooking it. Let's spend 10 minutes cooking the burgers now.
You just cook it right here at the table, do you?
It is a Benihana. It's a Benny Narnia.
This is so dumb. I'm gonna go with cake and ice cream.
We've done one question. What would you rather my question?
Thank you, everyone, for coming to our podcast. All right. Cut all that out.
Nope.
Would you rather get an elephant? Oh, sorry. What's the spread? Cake or a hamburger with
I think it's gonna be
cheeseburger?
65% ice cream and cake.
God damn it, man! You're right on the money. 65% cake with
Really?
ice cream.
Wow.
Yeah, 65%.
Excellent.
You got to do a six-legged centaur more often.
Okay.
Would you rather get an elephant when you go to sleep, or have 3 amazing times in the future?
I'd rather have 3 amazing times, and I think that's 80%.
At some point, because when you get an elephant when you go to sleep, spooning with a full-grown elephant is just
Big.
awkward.
They're
It's
big.
just
You'd have to get a really big bed.
you'd have to get a
They don't
big
have the
bed.
elephants in Narnia. Probably.
I mean,
Do they?
they
Maybe I haven't
they
read
do.
them
They
all.
do. I read them all.
War elephants.
Yeah, they got. Well,
Did you read them? What order did you read them in? The right order?
Yeah, 1 to
Or the order that they were written in?
1 to at the end.
Because one of them is a prequel, and then they re-released it, and then you had to
Magician's Nephew.
That's the one.
Yeah.
I didn't read them, but I don't know. I know that. I have
They're
them.
good.
I didn't read them.
I probably read Lion and the Witch and the Wardrobe first, and then went back and read them all. I read them all several times.
Were they good?
Silver Chair, Prince
What happened to
Caspian.
that? So did they pawn that silver chair? What'd they do with that thing?
They broke it.
Silver's it's worth a lot.
They broke it. It's magic.
Buy
You
some burgers.
You
with
needed
that
to
chair.
break it.
Barter.
There was a swamp creature in that one called like Bullywug or something. It's fun.
Bullywog.
Yeah.
That's a name I know.
It's fun.
I'm picking.
Big hat. Centaurs, 6-legged centaur.
Yeah.
Schlongs left and right.
Left and right.
Yeah.
Just all every which
you
way.
would think a 6-legged slentar, a
Six-legged
six-legged
slender
centaur.
Slender Man. Oh, that's awful. That's cursed. That's extra cursed.
What'd you do that for? What'd you put that in
Now,
my brain
what direction are the legs going in? Are they all to the side, like a crab, or is it one? Is it front to back, 6 legs?
For? Well, at least one of them's his dick, right?
The legs? Would you want to stand on your dick?
It's a tripod. Anyway, would you rather get an elephant?
Does he have 2?
Yeah, there's one in the back, one in the front. It's a double tripod.
It's got a dick butt.
Slenderman dick butt.
Slenderman dick butt.
Now we're back in the internet.
That's
Thank
the
God.
name of the new podcast. The Slenderman dick butt.
My name's Mark.
My name's Slenderman.
Yeah. But first name Mark. Mark Slenderman.
Mark Slenderman.
What's the spread on this craziness?
What was the question?
Get an elephant when you go to
it's
sleep.
80% the other one.
89%.
Ooh, within
You're
10.
pretty close. You're pretty close. But yeah, only 11% of people wanted a fucking elephant. Would you rather a past or no past?
I guess
A
a
past?
past.
Or
I don't
no
want to be
past?
a man with no memories. A man with no memories.
Do you mean amnesia?
Dun,
Dun,
dun, dun.
Sounds like a D&D
How'd I
character.
get these 4 extra legs? And this horse dick? I don't know. I'll never know.
What's the spread? Come on. Come on. Give me the spread.
I think 70 passed.
Think a little less sexy.
71?
68.
Oh. That's very close.
68% a pass. 68% a pass. Would you rather the ability to charm or the ability to randomize?
Charm.
Yeah, you want to charm the pants off of a centaur or two?
Or 3.
We're hitting centaur too much. We can't talk about centaurs the rest of the episode.
Why not?
I've made the decision.
I'm going to talk about satyrs a lot. Then. We're going to talk about satyrs. They got 2 legs. They're little. They play a mean pan flute.
One mean pan flute.
And they're angry about it because it's mean.
Curly hair everywhere.
Yeah. Everywhere. Everywhere.
I kind of like the idea of randomization as
I
a
know
power.
you do. I know you do.
I
But
kinda like
that
that.
could just mean anything.
I
It's
know.
too random.
It's so random.
I'm big and charming because I can be charming.
Charming.
Oh.
The first thing I would randomize is probably oh boy, I'd probably go into the IRS and just start randomizing things. Oh, hell
think that's
would
gonna be
break
good?
loose.
You think it's gonna be a good
yeah, yeah. I think it'd be
Benefit the
great.
country?
Yeah, I think the people would love me. All those
Would they know?
all those snowflakes.
You could randomize somebody's face. Like
Oh.
an episode of Monster Factory.
Yeah.
You could
Like-
randomize your own stats.
And then they come over and like, hey Ham, look, I'm Picasso. And then I don't get it. And then I'd be like, you
Uncultured
uncultured swine. Yeah. Yeah, from
what
Toy
if you
Story.
randomized every scene
Jimmy,
in a
that was
Toy
from the
Story?
movie Toy Story.
Do you see the Toy Story? Somebody remade the whole movie with the toys, like the real toys.
What?
Like live action.
I gotta watch that.
Do it.
I can recite the entire first scene.
Do it.
Reach for the sky. That's it.
That's the first scene?
Yeah, that was the whole one.
I think that's what happens in that scene, Dane. I leaned back, ready for you to impress. And instead, you gave me... you made a mockery of the movie that is called Toy Story. Do you think they almost deleted Toy Story 2?
Yeah, I heard
I
about
don't know how the
that.
fuck that happens, but
Somebody
like,
put a wrong command in and it disappeared, and a pregnant woman who was at home had it a backup on her hard drive.
goddamn ridiculous. I don't know why there's not regular backups.
Yeah. I mean, they do that now, right? You live and learn. What's the charm to randomize percentage, buddy? Friend?
669 charm.
Friendle? It is 76.
Ooh.
76 charm.
Pretty good.
How much time do we got?
Enough to keep going.
Oh, but what about my last segment that
Let's
I
just do
prepared?
this and then end it.
Oh, but I want to do my
We don't
last
have
segment.
time for that.
Not even one.
If we do one, let's do it now. Let's do it now. We got one. Do you want to wait until we
I
can
don't
do
know.
two?
Now I'm
Let's do one. Let's
What?
see how it
Okay,
goes.
okay,
Or we can
okay,
keep doing
okay,
Would You Rather
okay.
Bot.
We're stopping Would You Rather Bot now so that I can do the thing that I prepared.
Okay. What is it called? Is it a game show?
Wait.
Are there centaurs involved?
Hold on.
I want to talk about my centaur body. I want to talk about these rippling leg muscles. You ever seen a horse's muscles? It's all muscle. Horse kicks you, you die. Centaur kicks you, you die.
No, it was
That's
a
a
commercial. It
Domino's
was
ad.
a commercial first. That's
You
not
just
supposed to
gotta
happen.
sing the theme song. Okay, it's so loud.
Hey, everybody! It's that time again.
Centaur time.
The internet's favorite new game show known as Knock It Off! I'm your host, Dane.
And I'm a centaur.
And Jimmy's here as my one and only guest, Jimmy the Centaur.
Hello.
Jimmy, are you ready to play
Oh, I'm
the
ready.
game Knock It Off? In this game, I am going to name off a list of knockoff brands of a particular product.
Okay.
You, Jimmy, must tell me what you think that product is and which 3 names did I make up.
Okay.
There's going to be 3 hidden in there that are made up. You got to piece them together. Jimmy,
Hi.
are you ready?
Yeah. I'm ready.
Okay. Let me find it in my...
Are you ready?
No.
Oh my god.
Shut up.
I'll vamp about
Hold
it.
on. No, well...
Are
okay,
they
I found it,
vampire?
I found it,
Are there
I found it,
vampire
I found it,
cookies?
I
Because then I guessed it
Find
immediately.
it. Okay. Here are your brands. We've got Big Hit, Chalk Munchers, DJs, Color PCs, Candy Shells,
I see.
Milk Chocolate Copycats,
What a honest. Okay.
Nutters, Yum Yums, excuse me, Yum and Yums, and S&M's.
No. Okay, so that one's fake. They're M&Ms. They're M&Ms.
Ding, 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 ding. These are, in fact, M&M knockoffs of M&M.
S&M's has to be a fake one. You giggled and it's ridiculous. Fucking S&M's.
So we're gonna go through these one by one. You're gonna tell me whether it's true
Okay.
or no. You say true or false. I need to hear real or fake.
Okay.
Can you write these down too?
No,
Okay,
that's
fine.
too much work.
That's fine. You got
9 different things.
You got pencil and paper right in front of you, but it's
But
too
I
much work.
need it
That's fine.
for
No,
not to be busy
I
to-
understand.
It's important.
Yeah, okay. First up, we've got
Okay.
Big Hit.
Okay, I think that's true. Or real. I think it's real. True, that's fine. True and false is fine. If it's false, it's fake.
Chalk Munchers.
How's chalk spelled?
CHOC.
I'm gonna say yes.
It's not
It's true. Yes, it's true. Yes, it's true. True.
Color PCs.
False.
DJs.
True.
Candy Shells.
True.
Milk Chocolate Copycats.
That's too ridiculous to be fake. That's true.
Yum and Yums.
False.
Nutters.
True. Because the last one's false.
S&M's.
Yeah, that's false. So one more time, we got S&M's, Yum and Yums,
Yum and Yums,
and
yeah.
then what was the other one that was false?
I think you said Candy Shells?
No.
Color PCs.
Yes.
Color PCs. You got 2 out of the 3.
Hell yeah.
S&M's are real.
No, they're not. No, that's not real. That's fake. That's some bullshit.
No,
That's Photoshop.
they are from, it looks like they're from the Middle East somewhere.
They know what they were doing.
You think so?
Maybe.
S&Ms.
It's just M&M's. It's just an M&M. It
It's-
just looks
yeah.
exactly the same.
Yeah, pretty much. But I came up with Color PCs, Candy Shells, and Yum and Yums.
Candy shells. Candy shells sound. That's pretty good.
Thank
I
you.
thought that was real.
Yeah, got it. I loved Nutters, though.
Nutters.
Nutters are real
they
fun.
are ugly. They look like Oh, they look like they really did try to make the M&Ms, the anthropomorphized M&Ms.
And you're right about the milk chocolate copycats. It's just too sweaty.
Yeah. It's like, here's what it is. I can't believe it's not M&Ms.
They are milk chocolate copycats.
All right, what's the next one?
All right, we can do one more.
And then we're done,
And then
baby.
we're dunzo bunzo. All right, here is your list. We've got Power O's.
Okay.
Fields Bounty. Toastios.
I think it's Cheerios.
Honey Nut Spins.
Oh, wait.
Granny Grainies.
Fucking...
Honey Nut Scooters. Smiley Yums. And Tastios.
Okay, so it's Honey Nut Cheerios.
It is Honey Nut Cheerios or Cheerios. Yes. You got the product correct.
Yeah,
yes.
there wasn't any taste of honey before the first three. All right, so one more time for all of them for true and false.
All right, here we go. Power O's. Or these are actually honey Power O's.
So true.
Okay? Shut up. Just shut up. Shut up. I'm good at this. Fields Bounty.
True.
Toastios.
True.
Granny Grainies.
False.
Honey Nut Spins.
True.
Smiley Yums.
True.
And Tastios.
It's not enough. Okay, I'm just going to say the last two are false.
Okay. You got one of them. You
Sounds
got
about right.
one of them.
I didn't feel as good about
The
that.
three that I made up were Fields Bounty, Granny Grainies,
Okay.
and Smiley Yums.
Smiley Yum sounds like it could be a bullshit one.
Yeah. Because I was thinking Cheer EOs. So I'm like, Smiley Yums. So that's another week of
Hell yeah.
Knock It Off!
Knock It Off with Mark and Mark.
With Mark and
One of
Mark.
us is
I'm your
Centaur,
host, Mark.
One of
and
us is Slender Tar.
This is Slenderman's Tar.
Slenderman's Hot Tub. That's the name of the podcast.
Have you seen the reversed centaur pictures?
With a horse on top of man legs.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's Zelda
Well,
2.
it's a man's body,
Yeah. With a horse head.
not just a horse's head, Jimmy.
Oh, it's the centaur.
The front hooves of a horse and a horse's head. It's the front half of a horse. And then a man's body on its hands and knees.
I hate that.
Jimmy's new catchphrase.
My lifelong catchphrase.
Ba, 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 ba.
I'm loving it. Da 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 da. I'm a centaur.
Thank you all for joining us for another week on this here podcast. If you have any knockoff brands to send us or any housing ads that you'd want to send our way, you can email us at thepjccast@gmail.com or tweet us using hashtag thepjccast. We'll get to you all over the place there. Also, find us on Instagram. We get a lot of direct messages on Instagram.
Send us your messages. We'll
Yeah.
tell you no lies, probably.
I mean, I never lie. Jimmy only tells lies.
Yeah. What's that meme? One of us only tells the truth. Oh, here it goes. And one of us always lies. I told you I was sorry.
Super passive aggressive. Yes, we release every Tuesday. Thank you to Brad T. Jonas for our cover art and Jordan for our theme song. You can find them on Instagram at Brad T. Jonas and at _contaminants, respectively. I already said the Tuesday thing. What else we got? That's about it.
Yeah.
Jimmy, I think you're supposed to say you love me at the end of every podcast now.
I love Slender Man. I love Slenderman and
Mark
Turkish
Slenderman.
Delight.
And
Mark Slenderman and Centaur. My last name is Mark.
Centaur Mark.
What if it was two Marks, but somehow one of our last names was Mark?
Mark, and Mark Fork.
My name's Mark, and I never miss the mark.
And I'm Mark Fork, and we're going to put a dot on it. For another week, my name's Mark.
I'm Mark.
And have a good night and get home, Mark.
What an extra silly one. I love it.
We got into it.
I love it.
That whole hamburger with the cheeseburger on the side.
I fucked it up, genuinely.
I totally didn't think that you would get weird with it when I'm like, be the server. I imagined you being like, hello, what can I get you? Oh, yeah, can I get a hamburger with the cheeseburger on the side, please? And then you'd be like, I'm sorry, what? That's how I saw it playing out in my mind.
It was all because of my mouth noises. And you're like, what is that? And I'm like, I guess I'm a horse.
Here I am, being a horse now. Yes-anding myself. And my own mouth noises. What were you doing mouth noise-wise?
Just trying to make regular footsteps. But then I was like, this sounds more like a horse. I was thinking of Monty Python with the coconuts, you know? I went from A to C for me, is what happened. And then I was a centaur.
And then I was a six-legged centaur offering two things on the menu.
Shit. This would have been so funny if I could have remembered the porno artist's name. What's his name? The funny one?
The funny porno artist?
And he talks like this. You know exactly who the fuck I'm talking about. I wrote a D&D book. You wrote an RPG book. I pounded my butt in the old butt. What the fuck's his name?
I'm sorry. Chuck Tingle.
Chuck Tingle.
Oh my God.
So if I could roll reverse. Written by Chuck Tingle. So funny and witty I am.
Put that in there.
Okay.
Dump that in the middle of the audio.
The middle.
We're in the middle of laughing and you're just like, by Chuck Tingle.
A Centaur and His Two Burgers by Chuck Tingle.
Wow.